Today we're going to be doing a review of the Just Be Creative, by the way. Today we're going to be doing a review of a book I read before called DJ Funkyfoot. Now, it's a really good book. It's a really good children's book, and it's really funny. So I think you guys will like it. It's really funny. Just let me play it.
Listen to us and become a hip-hop star, said my mother.
Alright, I'm gonna play the beginning. And let me get the... I'm gonna play the beginning.
Recorded Books presents DJ Funkyfoot, Butler for Hire, by Tom Engelberger. Illustrated by Heather Fox. Read by Mark Turetsky. Opening. My phone rang. Greetings, I said. I am DJ Funkyfoot, and I am at your service. Good, said a prickly voice. I'm Cactus Kwame of Cactus Kwame's Roller Rink and Disco Rodeo. I need a DJ for our big Disco Rodeo Roller Boogie contest tonight. Ah, I said. I'm afraid you have made a common mistake, sir. No way, said Cactus Kwame, and he was extra prickly. I never make a mistake. Yes, sir, I replied, even though I knew he had made a mistake. I am a butler who serves tea, not a DJ who plays music. So can you come over and play us some crazy disco beats tonight or not? I'm afraid not, sir, I said. As I was trying to tell you, I am not a DJ. Whoa, hold up. Aren't you DJ Funkyfoot? Yes, sir. But you're telling me you're not a DJ? No, sir, I said. Then why do you call yourself DJ Funkyfoot? Yelled Cactus Kwame. I did not yell back. I remained calm. I have had a lot of training to become a butler, and part of that training is not getting mad. My parents named me DJ Funkyfoot because they hoped that I would someday become a hip-hop star. Well, asked Cactus Kwame, did you become a hip-hop star or not? No, sir, I said. I became a butler. A butler? Yes, sir. What does a butler do? I do whatever my employer needs me to do, I said. For example, I might prepare a cup of tea in the early evening. I don't want a cup of tea in the early evening, yelled Cactus Kwame. I want crazy disco beats all night long. I don't do that. But it'll be on TV. I thought you hip-hop stars loved to be on TV. I'm not a hip-hop star, I'm a butler. Well, you must not be a very good one if you go around yelling at people like that. He was right. I had forgotten my training. I wasn't being a good butler. I am so sorry, sir, I said, but Cactus Kwame had hung up. Part 1. Butler for Hire. Chapter 1. My phone rang. Greetings, I said, reminding myself to be polite no matter what the other person said. I am DJ Funkyfoot, and I am at your service. Great, said a stressed-out voice. We want to hire you. Very good, ma'am, I said, but before you hire me, I must make sure you know that I am not a hip-hop star. Why would I want to hire a hip-hop star? Asked the stressed-out voice. I don't know, ma'am, I said, but many people do, and... The stressed-out voice interrupted me. I don't need to hire a hip-hop star. I need to hire a nanny. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I am not a nanny either. What are you? A butler, ma'am. That's close enough, yelled the stressed-out voice. We can't afford to be picky. Another nanny just quit on us. That makes 43, and you're the only nanny I can find. I had to remember my politeness training. Again, ma'am, I am a butler, not a nanny. Who cares? It's the same thing. Excuse me, ma'am, but a nanny and a butler are not the same thing. In fact, there are some very important differences to... The stressed-out voice interrupted me again. I don't have time to quibble, yelled the stressed-out voice. Get over to Murky Pond Park right now. The stressed-out voice hung up. Chapter 2. I was happy. I was happy even though I had been yelled at and hung up on twice in one morning. I was happy because I was going to have a job again. I needed a job really bad. You see, I used to be the butler for a very rich poodle named Countess Zuzu Poodaloo. However, she invested all her money in a robot that made cookies. When the robot went crazy and destroyed the city, she lost all of her money. So, I lost my job. I was very sad when I lost my job. So I called my mother. You should have listened to us and become a hip-hop star, said my mother. You know it's not too late. Let me sign you up for breakdancing lessons. But I did not want breakdancing lessons. And I did not want to be a hip-hop star. And I did not want to play crazy disco beats all night long. I wanted to be a butler. I had worked hard to become a butler. Years of study, years of training, years of working as a page, then a footman, then a valet, and finally, a butler. I'll never forget the first time I put on my butler's uniform. A scratchy shirt with a stiff collar, a hard-to-tie tie, and a long coat with tails that kept getting stuck in doors and toilets. And now, I was going to put that uniform on again. I was going to live my dream again. I was going to buttle. So I was happy, although I was also a little concerned, since the stressed-out lady said she really wanted a nanny. There are important differences between a nanny and a butler. But since I needed a job really, really bad, I didn't have time to quibble. I did take the time to have a bath, comb my tail, and put on my uniform. A butler needs to look and smell good at all times. And then I headed for Murky Pond Park. Chapter 3. I stepped outside and waved for a cab. One zoomed up and screeched to a stop on the sidewalk right in front of me. The driver was Countess Zuzu Poodaloo. Yo, DJFF, said Countess Zuzu Poodaloo. Good morning, Countess, I said. I am, as always, at your service. No, it's the other way around now, said the Countess. I'm here to serve you. I traded in my limo for this cab, and now I'm a taxi driver. But, Countess, I said, you don't know how to drive. That's true, said the Countess. In fact, it might be best if you drove. She slid over, and I climbed in and drove myself to Murky Pond Park. That'll be $14, she said, plus tip.
That's pretty funny.
I paid, got out, and looked around the park for my new employer. It was a lovely park, with a murky brown pond surrounded by beautiful trees and shrubs. Hold that cab! An oak tree yelled at me. We're late to catch a train! An elm tree yelled at me. I recognized the elm tree's voice. It was the stressed-out lady who wanted to hire me. Greetings, I said. I am DJ Funkyfoot, and I am at your service. You're hired, said the oak tree. We'll be back by midnight, said the elm tree. Take good care of Shrub Baby. As a butler, part of my job is to never act surprised or say, what? Unfortunately, this time it slipped out. What? I said, take good care of our daughter, Shrub Baby, the adorable baby shrub. That's your job. You're Shrub Baby's new nanny. I am a butler, ma'am. Butler, nanny, whatever. said the stressed-out elm tree as she squeezed into the taxi. "We don't have time to argue with you. Just take care of our adorable baby shrub." "Cabby, get us to the train station, fast!" yelled the oak tree as he squeezed into the taxi too. "Wait," I called. "I'm not sure you understand the very important differences between a nanny and a butler." But the Countess stomped on the gas, and the taxi roared off in a cloud of dust and falling leaves. I was left standing in the middle of the park, next to a small shrub. "Hi," said the small shrub. Interlude. "So," said the small shrub, "what is the very important difference between a nanny and a butler?"
I'm gonna end the story right here. So, well, we're gonna be doing the next part. We're gonna be doing the next part of the story. So let me know what you think of the story, okay? Did you think it was funny? Well, I thought it was funny. It's really hilarious. The rest of the story, and you get to hear the whole story with me next time. Well, not the whole story, just part of it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Oh, and don't forget to leave me in the comments, what would you do if you were DJ Funky Foot? What would you do if you were him? Think about it for a second. If you were a character in the story, what would you do? Think about that for a second. And this is just for fun, okay? Okay. Bye! See you guys next time.